All right, here we go. Bottom right, we have MaxPax. Top left, we have stats.
What? ST4 and Kai Hanglo cheered. X300, Artie, how about a nice relaxing game of Brood War Protoss?
We're casting.
Oh, never mind. You're casting the StarCraft easy game on the iPhone. My bad, Artie. I didn't realize this stream was all about this horse shit.
Oh, damn. Fucking wrecked. Okay. Well, anyways, we're going to have a nice PvP here. We'll see how this one ends up going. We have ramped naturals on both sides. MaxPax very good in these types of positions. He loves ramped naturals. You just can't seem to break him. Stats, like, I don't know what this will look like actually with stats. So double gas from stats. So he's planning on teching up, whereas MaxPax looks like he's saving money for a Nexus. And we'll see if that works out. Because, of course, you can just throw down a pylon and block it, right? Yeah, he's just blocking it for now. MaxPax throws down his cybernetics core. And he did start a second gas as well with that probe in there. So it looks like right now Stats does have that cybernetics core on the way, but getting ready for that Nexus. You see both them trying to play greedy, but also teching up. So Zealots on the way on both sides. MaxPax slightly quicker on the core there. He did bank slightly more minerals. And there goes the Stargate. Leaves a little hole there as well. Still trying to push his probe back a bit. No Nexus on either side yet. Both getting the Stargate. You know, if they both see Stargate, do you go Phoenix? Right? That's the question. Are we going to have Phoenix builds? Mass Phoenix versus Mass Phoenix. It's a real thing. You know, you can go Oracle here, though, because since Oracle got switched over to Armored, you don't actually kill it that fast with the Phoenix. So you actually can get in and do some damage. So Phoenix for MaxPax, and we'll see. I think Stats will go for Phoenix as well. Yep, Phoenix on both sides. Okay, so what we're seeing here, guys, with both sides going Phoenixes, so if we see them make more than 3 Phoenixes, the game will get locked into Phoenix versus Phoenix almost 100%. Okay? And if it gets locked into Phoenix versus Phoenix, the game becomes completely insane, and I'll explain then. But we have to wait and see if someone puts down a Twilight, because that's the only other play. It's either you go Twilight or you go Mass Phoenix. A little bit annoying here for Stats. Gets broken through a little bit. Okay, gonna clear this. And they're... Okay, so third Phoenixes are finishing on both sides. MaxPax is about to finish. And I think they just have to lock in. They see each other still making them, and so you just have to keep going. So the problem with the Phoenix meta, guys, like if you have games where Phoenixes are... Now, this hasn't been meta for a long time, but we did see one game like this semi-recently. Notice they both go second Stargate. So basically, if you both start making Phoenixes in StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2, if you're both going for the same air unit and one person gets slightly more, they win the game by miles. It's not even fucking close. Like, if you watch 10 Phoenixes against 7 Phoenixes, holy shit, is it one-sided, right? So you basically are stuck making Phoenixes forever, because let's say that you warp in 2 Stalkers here. The Phoenix player doesn't care. The Phoenix player flies in, kills all your Phoenixes, then lifts the Stalkers, kills them, then lifts your probes and kills them, right? So you get locked into Phoenix versus Phoenix very quickly. Now, here's what Phoenix versus Phoenix looks like. You put pylons all over the map. You make a million billion Phoenixes. You go into Phoenix range. You go into a mothership, and you make Nexuses, okay? It is good to get 1 sentry eventually for Guardian Shield. And this type of situation, so MaxPax just trapped him. That was the fucking dumbest bait I've ever seen in Stats fell for it. So MaxPax wins. All right, the game's over. GG. That is like a bait that... okay, so you guys have seen games. Okay, this is so embarrassing. This is so fucking embarrassing that he felt for that. You see a probe coming, you're like, I'll lift it up and kill it. Behind the probe is the phoenixes, because if you lift, you have one less phoenix for a moment, and they all shoot their volley at the probe. So the phoenixes come in with the first volley, and they win, because you have the same amount. And as soon as you win one engagement, you win Phoenix versus Phoenix. So that was embarrassing. That is the most obvious bait in the whole world. Okay? Literally what normally happens is no one will fall for a stupid bait like that. And there'll be pylons all over. And then you make like one zealot. And the one zealot walks out and starts attacking a pylon. And you sit your phoenixes behind it. And that's the bait. That's normally what the bait is the one zealot attacking pylons in the center. And then you might do something like make your own zealot to go out to attack their zealot. Holy shit. Wow. Right? But this game, like, stats fucking stepped on 20 rakes. I don't even know how to describe it. That is not how you play Phoenix versus Phoenix. You do not pick anything up. You sit, it's coming, you're like, there's phoenixes right there. Why else would it be fucking, is he checking that you're making phoenixes? What are we even talking about? Jesus. Anyways, Golden Aura. MaxPax for stats, game 2. MaxPax in the bottom right. Stats in the top left. All right. Now we wait and see. All right. Top of the ramp. So less likely, but MaxPax really does like Stargate. So, I mean, stats could probably force a Phoenix game. It's probably possible. So stats lining up for a double gate there. You can tell by the placement. And MaxPax always goes single gate. But you can tell by his placement as well, how the pylon eats up part of the ramp. So yeah. Nothing weird to look at as of yet. Yeah, the equivalent of the bait that we saw in that previous game, by the way, what I immediately thought of is, like, if you're a Terran player and you have your Marines and you're playing a Zerg player, and the Zerg player floats the Overlord out to where your Marines can go shoot it, every single time they do that, there's mass speedling. Every single time. And I will admit, I have lost that many times in the last 26 years. It's been a while. Because eventually I figured out that that is a bait every single time and you just leave it. But it's the exact same thing where it's like, hey, I would like a free win. And you show them something for free and they're like, oh, get it. Let's get it. It's like, Jesus, man. It's so obvious. It's so painfully obvious. Anyways, whatever. MaxPax going about his normal build here. Throws down his Stargate really, really quickly. We have the proxy pylon. I imagine this was going to be a robo. It could be a gateway, though. There is a possibility he goes gateway there. 3 gate is good. He doesn't need to make it yet. You'd want to make it like when you're like halfway to... okay, yeah, so it is going to be a robo. But like halfway through warp gate, if you start it, you're fine. Anyways, Nexus gets started. So this is... we've seen this before, right? MaxPax, he's going to be going Void Rays and Shield Batteries to try to hold on against Warp Prism and Stalkers. Occasionally, you'll see the Robo player make an Immortal. I don't feel like it's super great here. And by the way, the Stargate always makes an Oracle first for MaxPax, even in these positions. He always wants the counterattack across the map with that. So there's that Oracle. And the Oracle, like, Oracle may help to clean up an early unit or something, but generally it will just go across. And, like, I feel like I could play a good PvP against MaxPax because I would do this build, but just make a shield battery in my main immediately because he does, like, basically the same exact hold every time against this build. A lot of people try this build against him. He always wins. But you gotta hard counter what he's doing. So stats started a shield battery, so that's in his main base for sure. So he knows he's doing it correctly.
Donated $3.33. That wasn't an overlord, it was a probe, but as Destiny your friend called it, retard magnet. BTWRT, have you seen that your buddy Ludwig got into a Twitter fight with your other buddy Destiny? You could say Destiny fell for a retard magnet when he engaged.
No, I don't pay attention to Twitter. Thank you. I enjoy my happiness. That's the most insane thing I've ever seen right there. That was the craziest stasis ward ever in the history of Earth. It got every probe and the stalkers. And look at this. Now he doesn't have money to warp anything in. He's not mining any minerals. Look at that. That's insane. That's insane. He won the game with that. The game's over. This would have been hard to break with no damage from the Oracle. Okay, so yeah, he's going to come back in with the Oracle as well. Jesus Christ, man. That Oracle is just dealing so much damage. 3 more probes stuck. Okay, so he's trying to make enough stalkers to get something done, but MaxPax is such an expert at adding everything at the right time, like the shield batteries. Now, don't forget, he has double Void Ray. Now, he turns them on because he's waiting for the 3rd Void, right? This is like a weak moment. And he felt like if those jumped forward, this would be a tough moment for him to hold. So he brings out the 3rd. Now he has 1 he can turn on and 3 total, right? Some more units being made. Ooh, he's going to need overcharge. Doesn't use overcharge. I'm actually shocked. Thought for sure we'd see overcharge there. He's going to have to this time. Good micro here from Stats so far. Got to hand it to him. There's the overcharge. Oh, he gets it. That's a critical kill. To kill one during an overcharge, that's pretty impressive. Okay, getting ready. Forces a stalker warp in. MaxPax is looking for things like this. Good thing he stopped that. Good thing. Oof. Yeah, that game's over, man. Brutal, brutal victory by MaxPax. He goes to yet another finals.